you. There we go. Hey, Jacob. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm gonna get to him here in a second. Oh, wow, Nick. Wow. Apologies for getting my days mixed up. I meant to schedule it for today because yesterday was a birthday party, so I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Yeah, that was weird. Um, Thank you guys for your patience. Um, let's get to the donos. We got donos. Everyone hit the like button for a great stream. A late stream, but hopefully a great stream. Appreciate you, Georgie, for the $1.99. Yvette was here. $1.99 dono. Georgie comes back with I wish JB was here. And then Yvette with both of them just each $2. Awesome. Thank you so much. Yvette says, I mean, Yvette was here, hags. Oh, give me an insight on them D-backs. I know nothing. I'm gonna give it my best shot. Don't know hype in the chat. I appreciate you guys, so much. Hags, have a great summer. Okay, I was trying to figure out. Thank you for the 2 donations. Yvette. So and again, sorry guys, I just got my days mixed up. Um, I should be more professional, but I am not. Nice, Jacob. Nice. Me too. Me too. Hopefully, my Super Bowl bet um hits. That way, I'll be able to pay for it. I used to write it in yearbooks. Yvette was here. Have a great summer. Nice. You're the GM dude. You know the D-backs in and out. I love that team. My team. I really, really, really want one of the spring training hats. It's so beautiful. I want to get into MLB more often. It's fun, Jacob. It's fun. I'm hoping to get to a game. My brother said that he wants to go see the Orioles play the Reds, and I'm hoping to tag along. Why did I put it? I don't know. I'm not gonna see. It's all good. It's all good. First, uh, real quick, we're gonna talk about just to get into it. We're gonna talk about and there is a reason why I am on the screen where I am. Yeah, which is good for the Orioles. Um, because they've had success with ownership that's kind of tight financially, and now they have guys coming in, Kyler Ripken Jr. being a part of the purchasing team, um, that are going to want to pay cash and basically spend money and keep talent, pay for talent, win basically. So, okay, to start things off, we're going to talk about Christian Mena, who we recently acquired from the Chicago White Sox for Dominic Fletcher. We have a crap ton of outfield depth. I mean, didn't really need the guy. He was going to start the season in AAA, just kind of sit down there, kind of twiddle his thumbs. And he goes to a Chicago White Sox team that he can start every day on. So it's good for him, and it's good for us. Um, about Mana, he has a high walk rate, big time curveball. He throws a curve slider and cutter. What is worrisome, and he will start the season in AAA, according to Hazen. Um, he will be a potential 5-hole starter, probably middle later part of the season. Um, I I certainly hope that's the case because he has a very ineffective fastball. Um, he is on the 40-man roster, so I think there's truth to him probably coming in later in the year. Um, really needs to work on that fastball. You aren't going to get very far in the base with an ineffective fastball. Um, we saw that with Fott a little bit last year. That's why he got sent down twice. He got hit hard because he just couldn't get his fastball over. So he needs to work on that. Hey Daniel, how you doing, man? How you doing, good sir? Yeah, he's expected to start season AAA. He spent uh in it between AA and AAA, he had a combined 4.85 ERA and 27 starts. 132 and 2 innings pitched, 72 earned runs, 64 walks, 156 Ks, and a 141 whip. Closed 23 as White Sox's 10th best prospect according to MLB Pipeline and their 9th best prospect according to Fangraphs. All right. The D-backs are inviting 26 non-roster players to spring training. Go ahead and look at them. Luke Albright, Humberto Castellanos, Dakota Chalmers, Josh Green, Ricky Karcher, Christian Montos de Oca, Francisco Morales, Austin Pope, Chris Rodriguez. Those are righties. Lefties, Logan Allen, Kyle Backus, Jose Castillo, Brandon Hughes, Hugh Min Lin, Connor Pilkington. Hugh Min Lin is a prospect of ours. I think he's a couple years away. Connor Pilkington, we picked up waivers early this year, late last year. Logan Allen, formerly of the Commanders, the Guardians, Cleveland Guardians. Sheesh. All right, let me go and get his numbers. Let me go get his numbers. Let me go get his numbers. Hey, Daniel. Member for 4 months. Walk offers. Appreciate you, dude. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Membership hype in the chat, please. Logan Allen, 25 years old, 7-8 and 23, 3.81 ERA, and 125 and 1 innings pitched. 119 strikeouts and a 1.40 whip. He wasn't the best in Cleveland, but he wasn't the worst either. He's a low risk, high reward. Put him together with Brent Strom and the pitching staff that we have, and I think he can carve out a little niche for himself. I do expect him to make the club. As for Backus, Castillo, Hughes, Lynn, and Pilkington, I do not. Lynn will start the season in AAA. Pilkington won't make the cut at all. Neither will Backus, Castillo, or Hughes. Righties, I think Humberto Castellanos makes the squad. He is 5-5 in his career with a 5.45 ERA in 33 games played and 16 started. I think it's out of the bullpen. I don't think he's touching the 5-man at all. Albright, no. Castellanos, yes. Chalmers, Green, Karcher, Montez de Oca, no. Francisco Morales, possible but unlikely. Austin Pope and Chris Rodriguez, negative there. Catchers, Tucker Barnhart. Brandon Hughes, excuse me. Brandon Hughes, sorry, I completely blanked on him. I actually do think he will make the club. I apologize for that. I got my names mixed up. I do think he makes the club. He suffered a knee injury. He was suffering from a knee injury last year, but in 2022 he was really good. 57 games played, 3.112 ERA, and 57 and 2 innings pitched, and 68 Ks. I think he's going to be a surprise stud for us. Not like stud, but I think he's going to be really good for us. Sorry, I got him mixed up with somebody else. Moving over to catchers, Barnhart, Castillo, D'Orazio, Hernandez, and Roberts. Barnhart, I do think makes the club, not out of an abundance of talent, merely because he's a veteran. Um, and Gabby, even though he was a Gold Glover last year and was really good, he still has a lot to learn, and I think Tucker can teach him a lot. Um, am I thrilled about that? Um, I'm loving the fact that Moreno will learn a ton, but I'm not thrilled that Barnhart's going to see time behind the plate. Um, in 30 chances to pick off runners, he threw out 7 last year. He did not hit well at all. Um, at all. 6 runs, 22 hits, 1 home run, 9 RBIs, and 1 stolen base. A 202 batting average. Yeah, like I said, defensively, he's not great either. Threw out 7 base runners and 30 chances. But yeah, Jose Herrera will start the year in AAA, and Barnhart will start it with the bigs. He will make the cut. Um, everybody else, they'll just fall to the wayside. Position players: Andres Chaparro, he won't make it. Tristan English and Ivan Melendez are both first basemen. Both are really good. Ivan Melendez has the greatest nickname I've ever heard for a baseball player, uh, the Hispanic Titanic. Um, he is a first baseman and a righty. In 96 games, he hit in he had 379 at bats, 65 runs, 103 hits, 219 total bases, 22 doubles, and 2 triples, 30 home runs. What is a problem is 146 strikeouts. He did have 76 RBIs and 31 walks. 146 strikeouts, that's way too many. Way too many. Um, I love this guy. I absolutely love him. He's a righty. So that doesn't fill our lefty DH slot at all, nor would it with Tristan English. But of the two, I do believe Ivan Melendez sees time in the bigs this year. Um, but if either of these guys are going to make the club out of spring training, it's going to be Tristan English. In 102 games and 387 at bats, he has 74 runs, 116 hits, 27 doubles, 23 home runs, a little less power, but still got pop in the bat. 93 RBIs, 52 walks, and 103 strikeouts. 300 batting average, 390 on base percentage, and a 5.48 slugging, and a 9.38 OPS. Both of them are great. Potential trading value, the potential trade value for either is really high. Um, so don't be surprised if one of them gets moved because we aren't done yet, according to Mike Hazen, making moves. Um, we do want that 5-hole starter. It's a possibility that we make a move and get ourselves one. But of the two, English and Melendez, I expect English to make the squad out of spring training. In saying that, realistically, it is possible that neither do. But I think English will. October would help versus Rangers. Righty bat. I don't know how much of a difference. I honestly think we were gassed. Um, it would have helped if Gallen was pitching up to snuff. That would have been great. Um, yeah, and offensively, if Christian Walker was hitting, that would have helped too. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. Um, Kevin Newman. We have Jordan Lawler and we have Geraldo Perdomo. I don't um, expect Newman to make the squad. Small part of me says he will or thinks he will, and I hate that part of me. We don't need him. Uh, Jordan Lawler is a top 100 prospect. He could be just fine playing behind Perdomo. Lawler's the 11th best prospect, like in baseball, period, according to MLB Pipeline. Yeah, I'm happy for the Rangers. There's no like ill will towards them. Um, so it's cool. I just wish Diamondbacks would have won. Lawler closed 23, ranked 10th. He's the highest ranked Diamondbacks prospect. He is one of 6 shortstops in the top 15. Kevin Newman, former Red, he's not going to beat out Lawler. He just isn't. Um, maybe he plays. Maybe he moves over to AAA, and waits it out. I don't think so though. Kristen Robinson, outfielder. We don't need outfield depth, which is why we traded Dominic Fletcher. He's not going to make the squad. Hey, Ashton. Vukovic, Shapiro. I don't really have any commentary towards them. Projected roster. Okay. Of course, this is just a little bit dated because our good sir Dominic Fletcher is now a White Sox. But otherwise, from what I can see, it's pretty solid. Bryce Jarvis. Okay, let's look at the hey Jets. Happy Easter. Is it almost Easter time? I honestly don't remember. I don't follow that stuff. April. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. This chat was actually activist. Yeah, I saw that. I got my days mixed up. I'm very sorry about that. Bryce Jarvis saw some games last year, 2-1 with the 3.04 ERA and 23 and 2 innings pitched, 12 Ks, 0.97 WHIP. We need him, and I believe he will start in that 5-hole spot. So I don't think he's necessarily a bubble option. Ryan Nelson wasn't spectacular, but he'll make it. Slade Ciccone, I think he'll make it. Scott McGough, he'll make it. Justin Martinez looked pretty solid in the Dominican League. I think he'll make it. Blake Wilson, I think, goes to AAA. Corbin Martin and Colin Snyder also. And Peter Strzelecki, I think he too goes to AAA. Dre Jameson, obviously IL. Bullpen, Joe Mantiply. Now these guys, that's just the roster bubble. So everybody else, this is the pitching roster bubble. Everybody else is on the squad. Gallen, Kelly, Eduardo Rodriguez, Brandon Pfaadt, Tommy Henry. I think Jarvis. I think it's going to be a battle between Tommy Henry and Jarvis. I do think Jarvis. It's going to be interesting. I personally want Jarvis in that 5-hole. Let's see what he has. Tommy Henry was, but realistically, honestly, Tommy Henry probably does get that 5 spot, and Jarvis starts in the pin. Bullpen: Joel Mantiply, Kyle Nelson, Sal Frank, Luis Frias, who also looks pretty solid, has looked pretty solid in the Dominican League. Miguel Castro, Ryan Thompson, Kevin Ginkel, Paul Sewald. Ryan Thompson was awesome in the playoff run last year. So was Ginkel and Salfrank. Salfrank really came on. He was tremendous for us. So I'm very excited to see this bullpen depth back. And I do believe Brandon Hughes will be a part of that. Last year he did struggle, but again, it's because of that knee. Fully healthy, coming in, charged battery, ready to go. I think he'll hit his 2022 numbers. Infield, again, Tucker Barnhart. Like I said, I think he makes the club. Veteran leadership. Not thrilled about it, but it is what it is. Also Gabby Moreno, Gold Glover in his first year. Christian Walker, Ketel Marte, Jace Peterson. Jace Peterson, I do not think makes the team. He is actually on the bubble. They have him slotted in the outfield. He will not make the squad. Eugenio Suarez, he is now our full-time third baseman after trading for him from Seattle. Geraldo Perdomo, Jordan Lawler. Outfield: Alec Thomas, Corbin Carroll, Dominic Fletcher is now a White Sox. Jock Peterson, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Jock Peterson will see the majority of his at-bats from the DH position. He said he wants to prove himself in the outfield. He says he wants to prove himself from the left side. I think we'll use spring training to kind of see what he's worked on and how he's improved in those areas. But I don't expect him to see a lot of time on the left side of the batter's box or in the outfield. Jets! If I join any of y'all baseball leagues for fantasy, anyone from this team I should start? Oh, yeah. Gallen, Kelly, Rodriguez, uh, Christian Walker, Gabby Moreno. Gabby Moreno was awesome. And I think he's going to be even better. Corbin Carroll, the unicorn. Stay away from Alec Thomas. Um, love the guy, but fantasy wise, he just won't do it. Will I be joining any baseball leagues? Wait, you did. I'm good enough for basketball. Okay. We go to the infield outfield roster bubble. Emmanuel Rivera, he started last year in AAA, and I think he does the same thing this year. Blaze Alexander, same thing. Well, I think he starts the year in AAA. I don't think he's going to. He is also a reason why Jace Peterson won't make the club. Blaze Alexander, we just drafted him not that long ago, and he's rising up. He's special. Jake McCarthy, I think, starts in AAA. Jorge Barosa and Pavin Smith, same thing. Jose Herrera. All these guys, I think, start the season in AAA. I can't help but think, since we traded Dominic Fletcher and Jack Peterson's not going to play the outfit, I can't help but think either McCarthy or Smith will start the season with the club. But they don't belong on the club. They belong in AAA. And I think they'll start there, but I think I'll be wrong about that. Because every year I say that. So of the two, McCarthy, he's been better offensively and defensively. He's less of a liability in right field. So I imagine of the two, McCarthy will stay on the squad. Yeah, non-roster bubble. Kevin Newman, gone. Ricky Carter, gone. So there's that. Now bring up the schedule. And here it is. We fortunately, I say fortunately, we really shouldn't have that attitude. But I think that we got kind of lucky. And that we start with Colorado. Has this changed much from the World Series roster? Not too much. I mean, we added Rodriguez. We yeah, we added Rodriguez. We added Roberts. We added Eugenio Suarez. I actually think Jordan Lawler will play, which we didn't see in the playoff last year, so that's an improvement. We brought in Barnhart, but yeah, we also brought in Jock. He's our righty DH. We traded Dominic Fletcher. So not too much. But I think what's good for us is I think we found our recipe. I think we found the missing ingredients. Obviously, we need to make a couple of more moves, but I think we found our guys. Hey, GW, how you doing, man? And I think we now have the motivation to make certain moves, to pull in certain people, and we're no longer afraid to let guys go, to move away from guys. So that's a big difference too from the World Series. We got rid of Nick Ahmed. We made the trade for Suarez. We brought in Rodriguez. We didn't need to go out and get the moon and the stars because we understood what we have. We're very young still. We have Bryce Jarvis. We have a bunch of other guys. We have the Hispanic Titanic, Ivan Melendez. We have Tristan English. We have really good pitchers. We have really good hitters waiting in the wings. We don't need to go crazy. So I think no, we didn't add big name stars, but I think we added the right pieces. So it doesn't look like we did much, but I think we did a lot, personally. Right there with you, Gabe. But like I was saying, we kind of lucky break with the way our season starts. 4 games out of the gate at home against the Rockies, the miserable Rockies. We go on to face the Yankees, which is tough. Um, two two teams, the Yankees and the Braves. That's ouch. That's an ouch. But we had the Dodgers early in the year last year, and we pulled off an upset there. I got a bottle of Southern California Crown Royal drink. There you go, GW. Nice. I think I'm going to get some Modelo. Maybe. I'm really more focused on getting wings and cheese dip. Um, so yeah, those two back to backs that hurts. But saving grace is we got Colorado for 3 more. And then it doesn't get any easier. St. Louis, Chicago, and San Francisco. I think San Francisco, that's going to be an interesting series. I'm very much looking forward to those games. Yeah, then St. Louis and Seattle and the Dodgers. Um, a 3 game stretch against them. Um, all in all, to start April, I think April could be a excuse me. We are getting pizza and wings. Nice. All in all, I think April could be tough, but our saving grace are the Rockies. I think we can still 1 or 2 uh, against the Cards and Cubs, maybe, but the Yankees and the Braves are going to be tough. Seattle, definitely. Dodgers, definitely. Um, May, we have the Dodgers, Padres, Cincinnati, Orioles, Cincinnati again, Detroit, Dodgers, Miami, Texas, and New York. I like May a lot because the Padres are in disarray. They have no business beating us, and I don't think they will. Um, Cincinnati, that's gonna be a fun series. Baltimore, that's gonna be really fun. Um, May, I think we come out looking pretty decent. Us playing the Padres and the Marlins. Um, we can sneak a couple against the Reds, maybe one against the Dodgers. Um, I think May is a fun month for us. Everyone sounding sickly. Uh, just got a little something. I don't think I'm getting anything. Hopefully not. My great nephew was sick and I was around him, so hopefully not. I haven't felt the greatest, but I don't think so. Hopefully. June, Mets, Giants, Padres, Angels, White Sox, Nationals, Phillies, Twins, Oakland. June. Thank you, June. That is a blessed month. I think we're going to handle the Athletics just fine, Nationals just fine, White Sox just fine, Angels, that'll be a fun series. Padres, I think, could take a couple from us, wanting revenge for us beating them up in previous matchups. Giants, always a fun series. That was a tug of war last season. You sound like you get that coof coof. uh, I've been tired a lot lately, but um, I don't think so. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Yeah, June. Whew, thank fuck for June. I think June's gonna be our best friend. July. Oof, tough month. Very, very tough month. Tough month. Um, Dodgers, Padres, Braves, um, Toronto. All-Star week. Then we got Chicago and KC, Pittsburgh and Washington. Washington's fine. Pittsburgh's fine. KC, young, struggled last year. They just signed Bobby Witt Jr. to like an 80-year contract for $1 billion. We got the Cubs. Oh man, Blue Jays, Braves, Padres, Dodgers. I think I think July's 50-50. I think a saving grace is are the Pirates, the Nationals, and the Royals. But I think July could prove a little tricky. A little tricky. Honestly, I'm super excited about warm weather baseball. Me too. Me too. Diamondbacks are already reporting. Corbin Carroll, Gavin Moreno, Eduardo Rodriguez, a couple other guys have reported early. So we got baseball this month, by the way. Woo! August. Oof. August could be our best friend. August is looking really nice. I like August a lot. Pirates, Guardians, Philly. That'd be a fun series. Colorado, Tampa Bay, Miami, Boston, Mets, Dodgers. That's a fun month. Those are some fucking good games, man. I'm really looking forward to those Philly games a lot. I say we win this month. I need to research some Braves soon and get info player changes and stuff like that. I have a spot open in Managers R Us 2.0. If you want, I have two slots open, but um, you've got to keep up on your roster. Not saying that you don't. And if a player on your team is traded, you've got to give that player to who he was traded to. I will do my best to keep track of it as well. But yeah, if you want in, you're more than welcome. If you aren't already in, yeah, I'm loving August a lot. I think we handle Pittsburgh. I think we handle Cleveland. Philly's gonna be tough. Rockies, I think, knowing us, we'll probably uh, give one away there. Same thing in Tampa, Miami. That'll be interesting. Red Sox, Mets, Dodgers. That's a fun month. That's a fun month. September, Dodgers, San Francisco, Houston, Texas, Milwaukee, Colorado, Milwaukee, San Francisco, San Diego. That is not fair. That is a tough month, man. September, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Um, thanks, but now I can barely keep up. Okay. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. It's not for everybody. Um, woof. September. Everybody's in full stride. There's some injuries. There's some exhaustion. A lot of intrigue. Um, like I said, we always play the Giants tough. The Astros that'll be interesting. Texas, that'd be nice to take them on. Um, again, the Brewers, Colorado, those are the Brewers will be an interesting series. Colorado, Milwaukee, San Francisco, San Diego. San Diego last three, we should beat them. We should beat Milwaukee. And I'll jump okay. Yeah, that September's tough, man. Oof, we could get creamed in September. Just kind of massacred. Um, but never say never. Gotta have that win attitude. Um, all in all, taking this all in with an improved infield depth, with a proper DH at least on the right side. And I expect us to make a move and bring in a pitcher. I do think either Melendez um, or English will get packaged with someone else. And might even see Out Thomas get moved. I hope not. Certainly hope not. I really hope not. Is it so bad? Holy crap, y'all are good. Yeah, I mean, there's small parts of September that I don't mind. Colorado, San Francisco. We play the San Francisco really tough. We can win those games. Colorado, we should win them, but it's Texas, Dodgers, Milwaukee. Ouch. But yeah, GW, those Texas games will be fun. Um, I don't think that obviously the team we start with won't be the team we finish with. Um, but I think we made the right moves. Brandon Fott pitches half as good as he did in the playoffs. He's gonna be awesome. Tommy Henry, if he comes anywhere close to what Fott did, it'll be interesting. Um, Definitely more optimistic about the starting five uh, than I was last year going into the season. Way more optimistic. Um, Third base isn't hit or miss. We have our guy. Um, I feel way more confident about this team going into the season than I was last year, and I was hyped. I was absolutely hyped. I thought we made great moves. So I think, but we are in a division with the Giants and the Dodgers. The Giants kind of fell apart late, helped us out. Dodgers sucked ass at all the right times, so that helped us. And we got hot at the right time. I mean, let's be honest about it. We got hot at the right time. We had a rough August. We had a terrible August, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say it was April, but it's definitely August. It's definitely August when we just, man, we shit the bed hard, really hard. If we don't do that again this year, then I think we'll be able to, absorb the blows of the Dodgers playing better, even the Padres playing better, the Giants playing better. I think we'll be able to absorb the blow and kind of keep in stride with them, be right there in the fight for that wild card spot at 86-79. That's what I think um, our record will be. Oof. Um, 86-77. Hmm. Yeah, 86-77. I got my math wrong. 86-77. Um, I think that 86 games is a realistic number. If you look at what we did last year, in terms of going into the season, what moves we made in the offseason, how spring training went, how we started off the season out of the gate compared to this year. Better pitching, bullpen set. We got that third base DH. We got the infield. Um, we don't have to worry about Nick Ahmed. We don't have to worry about who's playing third and how the hell are they going to do. We have the right pieces, and I think it's 86-77 is what we're looking at. I don't like 77 losses, but you got to be realistic to who you're playing against, who you're in the division with, and you got to be honest to your schedule. I mean, look at September. Um, May's going to be tough. July's going to be tough. We have a difficult roster, but in each month there are little saving graces that we need to take advantage of. In April, excuse me, Colorado, St. Louis, Chicago. Those are winnable games. San Francisco, winnable games. Capitalize on those. July, capitalize on the Blue Jays, capitalize on the Cubs and the Royals, capitalize on the Pirates and Washington. May, capitalize on the Reds. They're a good team, very talented, but we're capable of beating them. Let's beat them. Tigers as well, Miami as well. Let's beat those teams. Those little saving graces. Cleveland, um, Miami, we can beat those guys in August. Giants in June, we can beat them. Washington, Minnesota, we can beat them. Oakland too. Yeah, capitalize on the weaklings. September, we gotta steal some from the Giants. We gotta steal some from the Brewers and the Dodgers. We cannot let the Rockies win a single game. We have to get shit done right. July 16th box. What does that say? July 16th. Uh, July 16th. That is All Star game. That is the All Star game. That is the All Star game. So yeah, 86 and 77 is my prediction. Now that my math is correct. um, I really like this squad. We're young, we're upcoming, we're ahead of schedule. Um, we got talent, plenty of talent waiting in the wings. And like last year, we were thinking about going and getting a pitcher. It just depended where we were at in the race, and we were in a bit of a downturn. So we ended up just saying, okay, let's hold up, wait a minute, let's just ride this out. So we didn't make a move. If we're in it, if we're really swinging a good bat and throwing some good pitches, notching some wins, I think we make a move, and I think we go in and we get that lefty DH, or we go in and we get that surefire number 5 guy. Um, so I think it's gonna be an exciting year. I can't wait to see what Lawler does. I think Jarvis is gonna come up. I think the Hispanic Titanic and Ivan Melendez is going to get some time. It's gonna be an exciting year. It's gonna be an exciting year. It'll be an exciting year. Did I mess up my math again? It's 162 games, 86 and 76. Oh, I hate math. I hate math. We're in the mid 80s. Is my point. We're in the mid 80s. Hate math. That's math. Math for a person. I throw it off a cliff. Oh, thank you, Ashley. You think Jordan Lawler gets called up? I think Jordan Lawler starts the season in the bigs. I think he's going to be the guy that comes in and spells Geraldo Perdomo. He's the 11th overall prospect in all of baseball. He's 10th in our system. Um, yeah, he was on the World Series roster for a reason, because they want him to have a role this year. They want him to be a part of this club going forward. And that was valuable experience for him. Um, See, I think he starts in the bigs, and I think he contributes. Not massively. I don't think he's gonna have a Corbin Carroll year, but I think he'll be solid for us. Um, yeah, I think he'll be solid for us. That's a 22 pew pew pew. Yeah, 86 and 76. Now that my math is actually right. Jeez Louise. Sorry about that. But but my point stands. I think we'll be in the mid to high 80s in wins. That's where I have us. But um, will that happen? Who knows? Who knows? You ever had a Corona? Yes, they're okay. They're okay. I don't mind them. I don't mind them at all. Oh, so yeah, 86 and 76. Fuck you, September. I hate you. Not looking forward to you at all. As someone that's starting with baseball, which aspect should I look at to see where to? Oh wow, uh, all of it, all of it. They had a beer called Land Shark that is similar to Corona but less skunky. Land Shark. I've seen that around. Pretty cool bottle if I'm not mistaken. Um, yeah, yeah. That's it. um, that's that's my season prediction, and those are my thoughts on the Diamondbacks roster. I love what we did. I love that we went and got a third baseman. We got a righty DH. Um, got we got Rodriguez. I was hoping we get him last year. Got him, and we signed him for a good long minute too. So I can't wait. Corbin Carroll's sophomore season. Um, man, I just can't wait. Let me see if I can't pull up real quick what his Corbin Carroll's predicted season's going to be. Um, I saw it. There's no way to tell about this stuff, so I think it's kind of silly, but it's still fun to talk about. Hopefully, I can bring it up real quick. It's the Margaritaville. Oh, okay. On stream since yesterday for real, TKG, right? Projection. Da, 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 da. Of course, can't count on X. Ever since Mouse took over, you can't count on him. Can't count on this shit at all. I'm scrolling. Cheaper than Corona 2? Noise. Um, ooh. Let me see. Let me see. I want Cody Rhodes, TKG. I think what The Rock did was shameful. But that's his ego for you. He don't give a shit. He don't give a fuck at all. Um, he's an egomaniac. Cheaper than Corona. All right. I'm searching. Man, this thing was right here for me yesterday. Or today, I mean. But yeah, I definitely know he's gonna steal 45, maybe 50 bases. Sounds crazy, but bigger bags. He's a fast dude. He's got that much better than last year. I think he's gonna kill it. I think he's gonna absolutely steal a ton of bases. Absolute ton of bases. You know what? I think I might be getting the sniffles. I ain't gonna lie. Um, oh no! Hold up. Think I might be close to finding it. Um, ooh, you gotta warn me before you show a picture like that. It wasn't anything inappropriate. It was just a very unattractive person. As this guy. The fuck? Oh, that looks like. I ain't gonna be able to find it. I ain't gonna be able to find it. Uh, what do I think he'll do though? Let's go away from that. What do I think he'll do? I think he'll steal 45 bases. I think he'll hit 30 home runs. I think he'll hit for 285 average. Um 300 plus slugging percentage and around there for on base percentage. I think he'll walk. Man, people aren't going to want to pitch to him at certain spots this year. But then again, what do you want to do? Do you want to pitch to him, or do you want to put him on the base paths? Tricky. That's very very tricky. Um, I know. Did you? Okay, because I did not see that. Um, and I think he gets walked like probably 60 times. Okay, I gotta go take care of those. Get sick laters. You have a good evening, man. I'm just about to wrap up. Hope you do well. I think the 49ers are gonna win, and I think they're gonna win by a touchdown. Um, yeah, I think Corbin Carroll's gonna tear it up. I think he's gonna lead this team on his back once again. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna get Chico a walk, and I'm gonna go to bed because I am tired. Very, very tired. This was fun. Go D-backs. Fuck you, September. Not a fun not a fun month. But it's a long ways away. We'll be in our stride, hopefully. And kicking ass, taking names. Real quick before I go, there are two streams set. Um we got Houston Rockets at Indiana Pacers. I'll be live with Crazy Dog for that game. On the 6th, that's tomorrow, and on the 8th, Warriors Pacers. That'll be Moa. I'm very familiar with both of those teams, so calling it should be fairly simple and fun. I appreciate y'all for your patience. Shout out once again to Yvette and Georgie for the donos. Y'all are wizards. Absolutely appreciate and adore the both of you. Daniel, shout out to you for being a member to the Walkoffers for 4 months. Membership content is coming. We will be gaming together, and I'm thinking about just us members having a fantasy baseball um, season, and also a fantasy. This is B Hub's idea, so shout out to him. A fantasy. If you have um, the new NBA 2K, we'll do a fantasy draft type of online season together and just have a blast that way. I'm thinking about doing a book club also and a movie of the month that we all watch and talk about. So behave. Don't burn anything down. Um,